Good morning. I'm back. I fell off the horse there a bit because I got sick and was not able to do these videos. But here's the latest update for Friday, January 20th. Hit update all here on multifamily in the Western Washington area. We've got 2 duplexes in King. We've got a quad in King. We don't see a lot of quads recently. Another quad in Pierce. That's awesome. 1 in Snohomish. Holy smokes, that's a good sign. Triplex in King. 2 in Pierce. 2 triplexes in Pierce. And then looking down here, that's it. Nothing in Thurston, no multifamily seller financed opportunities popping up. Let's go through these. Again, I always remind people that the days on market, just because it comes up new in my thing doesn't mean it's an actual new listing. It may just have a price reduction or come back on the market after being expired, temporary off market for a while. We'll look through these real quick. These are duplexes in King. This is a nice area, one of the nicer areas in Seattle. Queen Anne duplex for $1.4 million. And then Shoreline is North Seattle duplex. 2 homes on 1 property. BOGO, they say that's pretty creative. For $800,000. That sounds like a pretty good deal, actually. One's a 4-bed, 2-bath. The other one might be a studio. $4,600 a month in rent. It might be a little high, but there you go. There's 2 opportunities of duplexes in King County. Now let's go down to and get into the quads. That's a very popular product that everybody wants as many doors as they can get right under residential. And this is in Seattle, North Seattle. Old 4-plex, Wallingford neighborhood. It's kind of by Green Lake. Over 100 years old, 100 pushing 120. So these deals can be okay. I'm not a huge fan of anything I'd say 1940. It's just my personal preference, not right or wrong, but you're going to run into some possible potential issues when it comes to the systems on these older homes, properties, knob and tube wiring, old sewer lines, old galvanized pipes, things like that. So they may look fresh and updated, but it's the systems that could be concerning. So all right, that's 1 4-plex. Let's see the Pierce, Tacoma, East Tacoma. So a good traditional 2 up, 2 down style, probably built in the 70s, early 80s, 86. Boy, things are coming down a little bit in Tacoma for sure. Now I know this area isn't like the best area of town, but it was for a while there. You could not find a 4-plex in Tacoma under 900,000. It was pretty tough, and things are because they're kind of cooling off a bit. These should all be 2-bed, 1 baths. Yep, 775 square feet. So you've got rent here ranging from $1,020 to $1,410. So they've obviously been able to accomplish $1,410. And if you apply that, that's another $400 a month in cash flow here, a little bit more here, and a little bit more here. But there could be a reason maybe this tenant's been there forever. The unit hasn't been updated. It's advertising a 5.9 cap, which is one of the very, very many metrics we look at when analyzing a deal. But don't get hung up on that. That's just a calculation that is produces based on the net and the price. But we are always suspect of the actual numbers here. Just when we do a quick snapshot of a property, we take this information, plug it in, and see if does it kind of make sense or when can it make sense. So this is a good opportunity for somebody who wants to get into a 4-plex because you could still house hack this as a residential buyer, live in one of the units, fix it up, rent out the other 3, and you're basically living rent free. Let's see. Then we got one in Snohomish County, Everett. It's a very popular part of Snohomish where we see most of the inventory come. It's going to be older, I bet. Kind of like the one in Seattle. Yeah, funky looking 4-plex there. 1977. It says it's complete exterior renovation, 2022. That's a unique. I'm not sure what's going on here because you have 3 that are 2-bed, 1 3/4, and then you've got this random one that's a 11750. I'm just curious. I'm going to take a look at this. Some parkings, updates. It's nice. Moving ready. Different floor plan. Kitchen looks decent size. Open at least. Doesn't look like too bad of an opportunity, but it's $1,150,000. Let's see. I might save this one. We can do a deep dive on that later. Everett as well. There was a time there where you wouldn't see many fourplexes. Now, again, this does have a one bed, one bath unit, but most were definitely over 1.2 to a one and a quarter to get into a decent fourplex in the Everett area, Snohomish for sure. And let's see, we've got triplexes, one in King, Seattle. So there you go. Just right off the bat, looking, would you like to go for a fourplex in Everett for 1.15 or a triplex in Seattle for 1.15? If follow me, I'm not a big fan of Seattle in general. I like as many doors as I can afford under one roof, and it depends on what it cash flows as well. But if it were me, I would be making a play for the Everett one, the fourplex for the same price. It's not going to have the crazy landlord-tenant laws that Seattle has. It's going to be a lot newer than this. Sorry, this is the same looking one before, or very similar. Okay, getting back to it. Let's see. We've got 2 triplexes in Pierce. This is actually very encouraging to see more fourplexes, more triplexes than normal hitting the market. Lake Taps isn't known for having a lot of multifamily around it, so this might be that same funky one that I've been watching for a while. Here's a one in South Tacoma, 700. You've got a 1-bed, 1-bath, real small. I'm guessing it's more of almost a studio. 2-bed, 1-bath, 3-2. Very unique, interesting floor plan, unit mix. Not my ideal property. 1900s is 123 years old. I think we can do better. I don't even need to run the numbers. Then this piece of junk near Lake Taps. It just keeps doing price reductions. Okay. Then we've got, I thought there was one more. That's it. Did I skip over one? Nope. So we do have in the last 24 hours, though, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 new multifamily properties that have come on the market in the 5 counties that I watch in Western Washington. And I do this Monday through Friday. I'm a little behind this week, like I said, because I was sick, but we'll pick back up on Monday. And I also, on every Monday, I do the last week's closed multifamily deals so we can get an assessment of who's buying this inventory that's available. All right. Appreciate you watching, and you have a good weekend.